theoretically, it's never 1-to-1. That same 6.5% would cost somewhere in the ballpark of half a point today. So rates are better. Now, if you look at the chart next to it, right, we'll see up means rates are better. Down means rates got worse. Okay, so if we see here, since March 9th, we've basically had rates have been increasing. Today's the first day that we may see a rate drop a little bit in the last week. So that's great news for you for us, for any loan officers on the call, but also for agents, right? Average 30-year fixed rate right now is 6.3. That's conventional. Average 30-year FHA rate 6%. VA 6.01%. Okay, which falls in line with, if you look at the coupon being priced, about a point to a point and a half higher, which is how it normally works. Okay. Let's see what economic data is coming out this week. We've got new home sales tomorrow, which will be good for you guys. What we'll do is we'll send out an email with what that number was, maybe an infographic that you can share with people, depending on if it's positive or negative. If it's negative, we won't do that.
Employment too tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, no employment tomorrow, no. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Weekly change, not payrolls, though.
And yeah, why would you say this is important, Ryan, to know this? Real estate.
Because if you know this stuff, then you're able to tell your client, when your clients come to you with the objection of, well, rates are high, or now's not a good time to buy because we're going to war, or what's another example that buyers like to say?
They're waiting for the rates.
Oh, we were supposed to have rate drops this year.
We're gonna crash, right? If you don't know the data behind it, you can't show them. All you can do is verbally tell your client, "Hey, look, rates already dropped, right?" But if you know the data behind it, you can say, "Hey, look, rates actually have gotten." Let's see, for an example.
If you went to the 1 year, they've gotten way better.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you could speak in basis points, and they'll have no clue what that means, but they'll feel like they do, and they'll nod their head. But that's why this is important, because you can't really talk about what's happening unless you know.
Exactly. So no, and it's good to sound like an expert, right?
Jobless claims are on Thursday. That'll be a big day.
We could possibly send out an update on that, right, Ryan?
We could send an update on that.
Okay,
but that's kind of your economic outlook. There's nothing huge this week. And then rates are falling in the 6 to 6.5%.
I want to just mention too, Ryan, that for anybody who doesn't have this software, you can just go to mortgagenewsdaily.com and you can see this data to share with your clients as well.
Can you drop that in the chat?
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, and it's good to be an expert of the market. Like you said, a lot of people have excuses and they're looking for some sort of rebuttal, So this will give you, at least you sound intelligent, you know what you're talking about. You can tell them, hey, rates don't look like they're going to be dropping anytime soon. We just got the employment rate. This is what it is.
We'll see if we can rebrand some of these to be more real estate. But yeah, we'll see if we can rebrand some of these.
Yeah, and something you could use, because now we're getting all this data. Thank you, Ryan. We can use that to our advantage. We can send this as a weekly email to your clients, so that way you're still top of mind to them, letting you know that you're an expert for this. So when they're, that they reach out to you.
But that's all, guys. That's all for that part.
Awesome. And then to go over the weekly wins, I wanted to see if anybody chime in. Anyone had some weekly wins they'd like to kind of talk about. Highlight how that happened, the process. Anybody have some weekly wins would like to chime in?
How about the call night, Gabe?
Oh, yes. We're doing a call night Thursday.
Gabe, you had one.
Huh? What was it? don't remember. What was it? Right? Recruiting? Was it recruiting? No, yeah. So we started.
Yeah,
We
the
started.
Contis.
Oh yeah. Conti, yeah. So yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah, I was able to bring on someone. Thanks to Jay. He's been working on for a long time. But he finally joined us on the lending side. So that was a huge win for us. This guy does about we have like 13 deals in the pipeline now because of this guy. So definitely I encourage you to get your mortgage license. This is someone who's going to come on board. I get a slight override off his deals, and Jay and the team pretty much take care of it. So I referred him a couple months ago. I just found out he has 12 loans in the pipeline, and I'm like, oh, that's great.
And he's a powerhouse agent and a coach for agents. So we might even be able to get him to do some stuff for us at Mvrk now.
Exactly. And then something I've been using too, like we have our call nights. We're going to do that every other Thursday here at the office from 5 to 7. You're welcome to come a little earlier, and just call your database, any type of help, and use that for recruiting. I realized this past week I've had 2 people reach out to me. Hey, do you do a call night? I'm like, actually, we do. So and what happens is once they're here, they feel the energy, they see everyone's working together. Then the one guy, literally, I set it up with him. His name's Anthony, and he was like, and then like first night we had people. Oh, I see what you're doing here. I'm like, yeah, I told you, I'm be very transparent. I'm recruiting the people that come here using our office, So now he's signing up next week. So he was one who was like, no, I don't want the fees, like yada yada. And at the end of the day, once you're making money, the fees don't matter. So.
And say, well, another win is we've got just about the beta version of Omni for you guys to see in the next few weeks. So that's pretty cool. CRM included, whole new platform. That should be ready by the launch of the party.
Oh, nice. Perfect. When will we be able to have access to that, John? Any idea yet?
Jake's a little under the weather today, but I'll bring it up this week with him when we can get like a pilot account. I'm assuming early April.
Okay.
But we're getting very close.
Maybe we can have a demo on a Mvrk Monday. Just kind of, you could run it, see, like, doesn't have to be fully ready, but that way people can kind of see what's coming. And you can also leverage that for recruiting. Let them know, hey, we're creating this whole new CRM. It's going to encompass this, that, and the other. And people like technology nowadays, right? So that's a huge value add for us if they come on board.
I agree. Yes, we can.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Did anyone want to cover anything else? You can close it up.
Great meeting. No, thank you guys. I appreciate you.
Of course. Thank you. So I would say for this week, your weekly action is try to find your niche, whether it's lifestyle, interest, the ideal client. Take one, immediate action this week to position yourself within that niche, whether it be creating the content, maybe you reach out, maybe, like I said, you go on Eventbrite, you'll find so many like things on there, dog walkers. It's literally you're trying to get in front of people. That's the goal. Get in front of people. Let them know that you're an expert in real estate. And leverage us, our team. On the mortgage side, leverage me, Jay, anybody. As far as if you need help. So because between all of us, we have over 100 years of experience, right? So it doesn't have to be just you. Leverage the team.
Hey, I just got a win. It looks like maybe.
Oh, there you go. Right.
Let's go.
So, my client wants me to submit an offer.
There you go.
Woo-hoo!
Whee!
Win. Yeah.
I'm very superstitious, so I don't believe in anything until it's in the bank. That's what my father taught me when I was 2.
Oh,
Yeah, that's good mentality.
On the niche side, I made a good connection. My niche is upsizing and foreign investment, Brazilians. So I sat and had dinner with Anna Gazara, who spoke at Empire a couple of weeks back.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to get together again, and there's a conference in Dubai, which he said definitely go. So lining up things with her, because waiting for people here in this country is not the way to get them. It's go to them.
Yep.
So on that side of the niche, that's what I got to do.
No, that's a great point, Kevin. And actually, I don't know if everyone knows, but there is actually a global
Aura.
Yeah, Aura. I'm actually part of the committee, believe it or not. So every year or every quarter they go somewhere different, like Panama, Brazil. Last year to Sao Paulo, Brazil. the UK, Birmingham, so different places. So, and Canada, believe it or not, have hella leads from Canadians. So
Canada's our number one investor in Orlando.
exactly. And it's funny, like all of them have money. It's crazy, So these conferences are a great way because people want. If you're coming to them, you're going to stand out like crazy. They could see someone on social media, but when you're shaking someone's hand and you're in their country, that says a lot.
Honestly, too, I've always loved that niche because I feel like people from outside the country don't realize how easy it is to get financing. A lot of other countries, it's very difficult to get financing, but here, even as someone who's not a citizen and just an investor, it's very easy to get financing.
Exactly. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. It's a once a month thing. Anyone's welcome to come. So with that, I would say even go on Orlando Real Estate. If you go on their website, you could pull up a calendar and it has like different events that they have. So like last Friday was one for a commercial. I usually go to that. Rob came with me to that one. They have this different niches, right within there, and it's like everyone you can kind of work with other people while you're there. So it's a great resource.
Cool.
All right, guys. Well, thank you everyone for joining. If you have any questions, we'll be looking at that out for you from Ryan for the market report. And like I said, send that out to your clients, potential clients. This is a great time to jump into the market. Rates are still low.
Appreciate it, guys. Have an awesome rest of your day.
All right,
Take care,
guys.
everyone. Bye.
Thanks for everything.